What is going on, you guys? I am back with another video, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series. Transformers 1, Elita 1. So before we get to Elita and her packaging, let's go over the box. So here you have your Studio Series packaging with this really nice render here of Elita 1 in her robot mode and her vehicle mode. Turn to the side, her background is based on that of the cave where she obtained her T-Cog. She can transform from robot mode to bike mode in 25 steps. Nice big image here of Elita on the side. On the back, you have your obligatory product shot of the figure. Steps to transformation. She is an official Transformer. Here is her bio with a nice render of her in her cogless state from early on in the movie. That is it for the box. Since this is the newer packaging, we have moved on from the backdrops. In the packaging, you do get her Decepticon tracker blaster, and you've got the jetpack that the miners wore. So here is Elita 1 and how she looks or looked in the movie with her bike mode. And I've got to admit, I really like this figure, but I will say the same thing that Prime vs. Prime did. Due to her feet and her head, she doesn't have a lot of wiggle room for her tires to roam around and actually be tires. But but her bike mode looks really cool. Really nice looking bike. Now you can plug the jetpack here in on the back of the bike. Flip this out and plug this peg into this port. At least I believe that's what you're supposed to do. But there's the jetpack on the back of the bike. And then the blaster can store via this peg right here. Here on the back. Oh, there she is with her accessories stored. So let's take these off. Now you gotta be careful with how you take this off. For comparison with Elita, let's bring in not a tilted camera. Focus. Okay. So let's start off with her G1 self, Legacy Elita 1. You can see. Let's take that down. Nope, that didn't help. Nope. There we go. Her the pink of this figure is throwing off the contrast of this pink. So, yeah. And then bring in her buddies from Transformers 1. We have the A-level Deluxe B127. The A-level Deluxe Optimus Prime. And the Deluxe Megatron. So, let's get Elita now into her robot mode and show off all the goods she's got there. And here she is in her robot mode. Now, this is really impressive. I'm genuinely surprised that they managed to pull off her robot mode so flawlessly. Hasbro's kind of nailing it with the fembots lately. Like, her Solus Prime, they're killing it with the girl Transformers. So, let's get a close-up look at Elita's head sculpt. Bring the light over here to focus on it. One. There we go. Focus on that. A really nice head sculpt. That really just pops for her. Bring her back. Articulation-wise, her head is on a ball joint. At the base, her neck does rotate due to, or move up and or back and forth due to transformation. Arms are on a ball joint. They can do a full 360, in and out that much. Elbows are on a ball joint. Nothing at the wrist due to kibble. She does have a waist. Hips can go forward, back, in and out. There is a thigh rotation. Hold on. There is a double jointed knee. Foot is on a ball joint, so you get some ankle tilt. All that fun stuff. So she can get pretty posable. Mind you now, my copy is loose, and I'm noticing this leg does not want to tab in completely. You see how... Hold on. You look at her legs standing stock straight. This leg doesn't want to completely close, and I don't know why. I don't. But let's give her weapon. She's got her Death Tracker weapon, which does have a hinge. I didn't know that. Oh, put it in her hand. So she can shoot at anybody she wants to shoot at. Arachnid, Sentinel, Megatron. And then you can attach the thruster or the jetpack to her back. So she can... Whoop. That's another thing I'm not the biggest fan of, is her neck doesn't tab in completely. There we go. So she can whoosh all she wants. I need to tighten up her legs after this. I will show off that the jetpack is also compatible with Bumblebee, or yeah, B-127, Optimus, and Megatron. So, for comparison, all right, starting off, here she is with her G1 self, the Legacy Deluxe Elita 1. You can see how they look together, and they look pretty good. So there's G1 Elita. Now let's bring in her buddies from Transformers 1. Let's start off with, oh, I forgot to put his weapon. And here he is with the, or she is with the A-level B-127. A-level Optimus Prime. And Megatron. And just because I forgot to put them here for vehicle mode comparison, I'm going to straighten them out. Here she is with Voyager class Sentinel. Sentinel hates standing. But here he is with, or she is with Voyager Sentinel. And just because I also have it, here she is with a Blockies cogless version of B. So, there you go. Now, let's show off this jetpack with some other characters. And I want to compare the tracker blasters. So, pull her out here. We're going to take B. And on B, you have the two pegs here that'll peg into the ports on his backpack. Now B can fly around with a jetpack. Megatron, you have a port here and a peg on the bottom. Megatron can use it. And Optimus. He has two ports here and two pegs here. Oh, Optimus can use it. Now, Optimus can hold Elita's tracker too, but it's a little stiff in his hand. So, there's that. Now, let's compare Elita's tracker. Oop, get out of the way, B. Here is B's tracker versus Elita's. The design's almost the same. Elita's is a little more detailed, the handle's a little longer, and there's an additional peg. But yeah, so let's put B's in his hand. Oh, in his hand. He does not like holding this sometimes. Give him his, and then bring Elita with hers. And then Optimus. And there you have the Autobots from the movie. I put Megatron in here, but this is Decepticon Megatron, so yeah. Overall, where did Jetpack go? Wait a minute. Jetpack. Back on her. Overall, I think Elita is a pretty good figure. Despite my nitpick with her leg not being able to perfectly close, I think she's a pretty good Elita 1 figure. And her Kibbly arms, but that's besides the point. Elita was a good character in the movie. I love her design. I love the Transformer 1 designs. These are some of my favorite designs of the Transformers that isn't the Bayverse stuff. So, like, all these designs are really cool. So, Elita was a pretty good star in the movie. But, yeah, so overall, I give this figure a solid 8 out of 10. She'd be a 10 out of 10 if her leg could properly tab in and she didn't have all this bite kibble on her arm. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. This has been the review of the Studio Series Transformers 1 Elita 1. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later.